Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buffaloes will kick it away, start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Physical run earns the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Keene. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will have to kick this away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. To the air, it's Keene. Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Colorado. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Colorado 7, Florida State 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Colorado 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
I mean, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Dropping back, it's Keene. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Colorado 21.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And here's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the kill. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And there's the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pin him in.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Noles toss it to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Keene. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And the Buffaloes will line up to boot it away. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return. His drive starts in good position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The shotgun handoff here. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Keene. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The Buffaloes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And they're finally able to stop him. And great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. The defense showing blitz here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Seminoles. He will score.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Keene. Cannot escape it, down he goes.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Buffaloes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Third down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, and he slings this pass over the middle. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Timeout, Colorado.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? He hands it off from the gun. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
It's a turnover on downs.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They look to throw it here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Oh, and he shanked it. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Handoff to the back. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Keene. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
BAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Colorado 42, Florida State 21.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Mark down at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Finding some room at the 25. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a great play by the running back here. And then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Brings up
Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Keene. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Buffaloes will line up to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They're going to run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 42, Florida State 28.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking downfield. It's Keene. Caught quickly. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man runs out of bounds.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after is right down the middle. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff to the single back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
If I success the formation, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Keene. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long.
Now, a 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive, time ticking away. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Buffaloes will have first and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Keene. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. It's an option look. Running past the 45. Oh, the football comes out. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense will set up on first and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Did he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Football comes out. So the turnover will end the fourth quarter, but now we head to overtime.
Regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Single back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Buffaloes will have the football first here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got it! And that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's hard running there through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, you just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.